Like, what is it called?
Bounties?
Encrypted?
They're hard to get, but they're the best. You get the...
The dead orbit fleet is well cleared, Seth.
I've gotten only one exotic weapon.
It couldn't be.
The message is outbound.
Nah, I don't think so.
Gallahorn is
It's like a
so...
blue carbon fiber.
We have to know what they're
color.
saying and who they're saying.
Interesting. Yes, if you're just like... There's a difference between encrypted, legendary, or rare engrams and exotics. I got the Soros for Dream auto rifle. That's an exotic, and I think it's the most powerful auto rifle. There's one weapon I recommend getting. One weapon I recommend getting once you get the DLC. Black Spindle. There's a problem though. It's not weak, but it's hard to get. There's a thing once you get the DLC called. Once you get the DLC, there's a thing called the daily challenges where you can do different missions that you've done before, but they're on hard mode, and you have to go steal a sliver of Crota's soul. Here's where it gets interesting. Right after you steal a part of his soul, it says you completed the mission, right? Wrong. You didn't complete the mission. Taken start chasing you and you have to get out of there. Once you get halfway through, there'll be like an open door and you have to there's a door that's closed, there's a door that's open. The door that's open will be the spot where you want to get Black Spindle. Now you don't just instantly get it once you get in there. Oh god, classes. Oh, by the way, I am playing Destiny, so that's why I said that. But once you get in the door, guess what's inside? Back then, Fallen used to hide inside there. It's a door on the moon it will close after a certain amount of time if you don't get in there right away. But if you do go in there, and a bunch of Taken will be there. Guess who you have to fight? You have to fight a Taken version of Skolas, which is a really powerful Fallen Kel. And the problem is, here's what the problem is. The Taken are really hard to kill. You should know that because, I mean, you have fought them before. Yeah, they're hard to kill. But here's what makes it more annoying. You know those bubbles that they pop up like those giant balls you have to destroy so they don't spawn? There's a ton of them. And I mean, there's a ton of them. They're called Taken Blights. They're giant Taken bubbles that will keep spawning Taken until you destroy them. And there will be a ton of Taken just literally spawning out. And so, you don't want to like... What I'm saying or what you're doing?
How many spawn?
Oh, the Taken?
Yeah.
No, yeah,
that'd be too much damage.
if you're doing it alone, yeah, it'll be really too much, because you have to kill the boss. Here's what you have to do. In order to get Black Spindle, you have to go into that door that closes before a certain amount of time, and you have 10 minutes to kill all the Taken and the boss. Kill the boss first and get rid of the Taken Blights. Within that certain amount of time, you'll get Black Spindle. It's an exotic sniper rifle with the best damage there is in the game. Besides Icebreaker. Icebreaker is an exotic sniper rifle that will slowly generate back ammo.
Oh. But
the problem is, Icebreaker is not exactly that powerful. I think, well, actually, it is. It is powerful, but not as powerful as Black Spindle. A lot of people say 1,000-yard stare for a sniper rifle sucks, but a lot of people also say it's pretty good too, because it's a legendary sniper rifle. You got like a couple of different scopes you can go for it, and it is somewhat powerful. It also has an ability called Mulligan. So let's say you miss a shot, you have a chance of that shot returning to the magazine instead of just, missing. So if it misses, it might go back into your magazine. It's interesting. Oh man, I ran out of ammo. How did I run out of it? Wow, I ran out of ammo. Oh no, oh no, oh no, I ran out of ammo. Oh god. Oh god. I don't know how I did that. I just ran out of ammo. God hates me today. Is this a Goliath tank? I get to hide behind a tank. Oh yes. I need that. There's a hollowed wizard that's trying to blow my head off with her spells. And I'm missing her. Every time I shoot, I miss. Oh, I finally got her. She dropped heavy ammo. Yes, heavy ammo.
What's your favorite primary to use? Do you use hand cannons or?
Auto rifles. Because you can kill a bunch of enemies. If you do precision shots, you can kill a bunch of enemies with them. I also use scout rifles, but once you get the DLC, there's a boss called Oryx, which is the final DLC campaign boss you have to fight. Don't use a scout rifle, because remember, scout rifles only shoot one bullet at a time, and you're going to want to use an auto rifle to kill a bunch of Taken, because he will constantly spawn Taken. no matter how many times you kill them off, like he'll spawn a bunch of them, and if you kill them all off in the arena, he'll spawn more. So, but there's a way to prevent that for a short period of time. What you do is all of Oryx's attack, he has to charge up. So every attack that he does, he has to charge up. So what you do is when he's charging up his attack before he unleashes it on you, what you do is you kill all the taken in the area. Hopefully they're not too hard to kill. Then you go back to Oryx and you shoot him in the head a couple of times to prevent him from doing the attack. And while he's doing the attack, he can't spawn any taken up. So any taken that you kill off, he won't be able to spawn while he's in the middle of charging an attack. So you're sort of saved there. But he has an ability that steals your super. It's called Grasp of Light. So let's say you have your super charged up, right, and you're about to use it. If he does Grasp of Light, he takes away your, remember, you know the super has that light bar, right? It takes away that light bar, so you have to get back your, you know what I'm talking about, like how the super has that bar that charges up, right?
Yeah, the little yellow bar.
Yeah, he takes that away if he does the Grasp of Light, meaning you have to get it back by killing more enemies. And he'll do it at the very beginning of the fight. Not really. If you have a grenade that can kill a lot of enemies in a wide range, like the Night Stalker has a void grenade, which is he has like three kind of grenades. I'll go over them real quick for you. Let's see. He has the spike grenade, a grenade that attaches to any surface and emits a torrent of damage voiding light. A void wall grenade, a grenade that creates a horizontal wall of burning void light, and the vortex grenade, which is the best version of the grenade for Night Stalkers, because it's a grenade that creates a vortex and continuously damages enemies trapped inside or near it. So it's useful. The void wall grenade's not really useful. It's actually more annoying because when you throw it, instead of throwing it like, depending on what angle you throw it at, it'll either go sideways or front and back. If it goes sideways, it won't, like, let's say you have enemies in front of you, right, and you throw it down, depending on what angle you threw the void wall grenade down, it'll shoot out a burning void. It'll shoot like a fire of like light, which is like dark light, which is the void. But depending on, like I said, depending on what angle you threw that, so let's say you threw that at a side angle, instead of like shooting it out straight in front of your enemies, it'll shoot it out to the side, so it won't even touch the enemies. If you shoot it out in front of you, and it like explodes in front of you, hopefully, depending on what angle you threw it down at, depending on what, like I said, I'm repeating myself, my bad. Like depending on what angle you threw it down at, if you threw it down, like I think in front of you, it'll explode and it'll shoot out fire in front of you. And if there's enemies in front of you, then it'll touch your enemies. But otherwise, if it's just like if it's running left and right, and there's enemies in front of you, it won't touch your enemies. So it's a bit annoying. The spike grenade's okay, but it's not really that powerful. It's more there to create like I feel like it's more there to stun your enemies than it is anything else. Stupid Colossus. Just trying to kill me. He was like trying to murder me. I don't even know where to go. Oh, I have to clear the ship of Hive and for ball. Okay, that makes sense. I was like, there's not telling me where to go. I just have to like stay in the ship and kill enemies. Okay. Best part about the void wall grenade, I mean not the void wall, the vortex grenade, you can throw it in front of a knight shield and it'll explode, and even though the knights are behind a shield, it'll go through the shield and damage them.
Oh.
So it's a bit fun to do. Void wall grenade will do the same thing, but it depends on what angle you threw it at. So spike grenade might do the same thing. There's one grenade that really is powerful and it'll one-hit kill on crucibles. That would be the fusion grenade for Titans. Their Sunbreaker subclass. They have a fusion grenade, and it explodes and it can one-hit kill enemies. Same thing with the Hunter's Blade Dancer grenade. One of their grenades can one-hit kill enemies. I'm gonna check that out real quick. See what kind of grenade it is.
Making me want to play Destiny.
You have to get the DLC for. I think it's the Flux grenade. Or maybe it's the skip grenade. The skip grenade is like one of the Warlock's grenade. The Warlock's subclass Storm Tracer is a subclass that does arc damage, right? And the Blade Dancer subclass is one that does arc damage as well. But here's where it gets weird. They're like Blade Dancers is like a ripoff of the Warlock's subclass Storm Tracer. because warlocks can do the ability warp or blink, which is where they warp in midair while jumping, and so can blade dancers. But here's where it gets even more rip-off. Like when the warlocks throw down one of their grenades for the subclass, the storm trace, one of their grenades explodes and sends out a small wave of grenades, like small mini grenades that chase out the enemies and damage them. The hunters have their own version of it for the blade dancer, where it skips along the ground and they only like, sends out 3 instead of like 5, but they don't do as much damage. But it also reminds me of the gunslinger subclass and their grenades that, you know, let me see, what grenade was it? It was the, now I want to play my gunslinger again. Yeah, the swarm grenade is somewhat like the subclass is like, the swarm grenade is somewhat like the warlock's subclass grenade for their storm tracer. One of their grenades for the storm tracer subclass actually sends out mini grenades that chase after enemies. Same thing happens with the swarm grenade for gunslinger. Now I want to play my gunslinger subclass, but I don't want to change because that means I have to recharge my super, and it's almost charged again. Well, somewhat charged. And also Night Stalker's so boss because. And also, not to mention, Night Stalker's so boss because you play as a freaking Night Stalker. You play basically Nights. Think of, you know how hunters are supposed to be silent. That's what the Night Stalker is. The Night Stalker
kind of reminds me of the urban legend from my area.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what my dad. He told me. That's what my dad's like. Hey, that reminds me of the Nightcrawler. And I'm like, what?
Yeah, it's yeah, I know, but like that is actually from my area, so it's like kind of cool.
What is the Nightcrawler about?
It's like a Native American.
Oh, you're part Native American?
Well, yeah, I am, but that's
so am I.
What the Nightcrawler is.
What does it do? Does it kidnap people?
They just kind of walk around at night.
That's all they do.
They look like little pairs of legs with like heads.
That's all they do, just walk around at night? They don't do anything else?
Yeah.
They
kind of disturb neighborhoods too.
So
they don't really do much else.
I was gonna say, it'd be more creepy if they actually like, you know, hunt and kill people, or maybe like hunt them and take them to like a nightmare realm or something like that. But no, they just, instead they just disturb neighborhoods. Like what? What do they do? Graffiti? That doesn't sound creepy at all to me.
Have you seen them? They're like weird.
No. Have you seen one? They're not even real. They're just urban legends.
Well, I mean, they have supposed alleged videos of them, but
my dad's like that of aliens. My dad looks up alien videos and then he goes to show them to me, and I'm like, sometimes the things I see you watch, I just think you're absolutely crazy. And he's like, don't you believe in aliens? I'm like, yes, but I'm like, sometimes I think they're photoshopped and you're a bit too convinced or a bit too gullible, my friend. Well,
say that to your dad.
Yeah, I did. He actually spelled gullible wrong. He spelled gullible wrong. And so I corrected him. He texted me. He said, "You're too gullible." And I said, I you know how when some people want to correct someone in a text, they put that little like bold mark before they type the actual word in. That's what I did. I just basically autocorrected my dad like Siri does. And my dad's like, he's like, "That's how you spell gullible?" I'm like, "Yeah, that's how you spell gullible. Ask my mother. She's the walking dictionary."
Oh.
That's exactly what I call her, because my mother knows a lot about history and a lot about English words, so I just call her the walking encyclopedia, or dictionary. God.
Well, I don't know, I think the Nightcrawler legend is pretty weird.
Did you know there's a legend that water can actually hear?
Water?
Yes, I'm not even kidding. There's an urban legend, or there's these like theories that there's certain words water doesn't like. And my dad talked about it to me, and I'm like, "Dad, I think you're on something. I don't believe that for 1 minute." And my dad's like, "Why not?" And I go, my biology teacher told me that water is abiotic, which means abiotic means means anti. So no life. Water is no life. Water has no life. So therefore it's abiotic. Anything that's abiotic, like rocks, water, has no life. People would say the sun's...
That would be creepy.
Well,
like you're
no.
drinking water and you think it's alive and shit. That's weird.
Well, people say that because people will say that there are certain words like Hitler, like bad words and stuff, that water doesn't like, and if you're saying them in the shower, the water just comes down harder on you. And the more mean dark things you say, the harder it just pours down on you. That's what I was heard by my dad. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, why this? Why this? I never did this mission before. I have no idea what I'm doing. I don't think I did this, so I don't remember what I did. Yeah, I don't think I did this one before. Okay, so I scanned something. This is totally Destiny logic. I scanned something and Taken come. Wonderful. Now I just have to keep myself and not keep my head blown off by Taken.
Oh, you gotta defend me, Guardian.
No, I just scanned like this ship thing that's tracking something on the dreadnought, and now I have to fight this Taken boss, and I have to keep myself alive from Taken captains and vandals, and there's 2 Taken captains, and oh my god, I might die. At least they don't have yellow health, so that means they're not really hard to kill. You know what's annoying? Taken vandals. Those things are so freaking annoying. No, they just this is literally what pisses me off. Oh, I pull out a sniper, and all of a sudden, right as I pull out a sniper, the vandals see I have a sniper. They have a sniper. They put up the shield, and they just stand there with their head tilted. They just tilt their head and they stare at you from the shield. And so what I do is, as soon as the shield goes away, I shoot him in the head with my sniper, and they instantly die. I'm like, you're not getting away with that. Or if I'm getting annoyed and I have my sword out, yes, you can get swords. It's from the DLC. If I have my sword out, I would just go in the shields. You can actually go inside. Just the outside of the shield is impenetrable, but you can actually walk inside. It's just dangerous because a lot of enemies will take place and cover in the shields. So what I do is I have my sword out. I just run in. I'm like, hi there. I just cut their heads off. I've done that before. I've been literally at the point where I'm about to die, and there's a bunch of Taken vandals, and I just get really mad and annoyed, and I just sort of cuss. I'm like, you fuckers are not getting away with this. I just pull out my sword and I just go berserk on them. It's like, die! Excuse me. I'm surprised about my game right now. I'm broadcasting again, and for once in a while, it hasn't kicked me out, it hasn't stopped, because it says no internet, but I don't want to jinx it. Yesterday, I was broadcasting for 3 hours straight.
Oh, really?
Yes, and I made a joke, because that's probably longer than I've ever broadcast before. And I said, maybe longer than Square Enix. He's like, what do you mean? And I go, well, Square Enix does these live stream events every now and then for E3. And I'm like, they usually do them about an hour or 2. Mine was 3 hours, and I was just a Destiny broadcast. That's probably longer than any Square Enix broadcast ever. Because most of them are about an hour or 2, sometimes 3, depending on what topic they're going over. Like their Final Fantasy 15. Oh, I died. The Final Fantasy 15 live time trailer. I think that was 3 hours. I think. Did you know you can get clan tags in this game?
Oh, I didn't know that.
You have to join a clan. You have to go to Bungie.net, make sure you're signed into your account, and just go to groups and go to clans. And either you can create your own clan or join. I created my own clan yesterday. I call the Dark Deadly Killers. And the reason I call them that is because I had a really nice name called the Silent Hunters, right? Guess what? Name was already taken. I'm like, are you serious? The Silent Hunters have already been taken? That's not cool. Stupid captains what you do is once you get the DLC, there's a quest that requires you to go to Earth or Venus, and you have to kill Taken champions by killing a bunch of Taken captains or something like that, right? You have to kill 3 Taken captains with yellow health. You kill 3 of them with yellow health. What happens is a Taken Zealot will come in. A Taken Zealot is like a Taken champion, just a lot stronger. Well, basically, Taken Zealot is a Taken champion. And if you pop 3 coins, which you can get from Zur, a pop of 3 coins allows you to get the chance of getting an exotic every now and then. So if you pop 3 coins and you kill Taken Zealot, there's a chance that you could get an exotic. It's not guaranteed, but there is a high chance, from what I've heard. God damn, I'm gonna die. Stupid Taken Vandals. Frickin' stop sniping me in the butt. There's just one thing I hate about captains. Oh, headshot. I didn't even have to shoot him in the neck. I mean the head. Oh, hi there.
Hang on, bro. I gotta join this other party. These guys want to ask me something, I guess. So I'm just gonna go humor them.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
Alright, let me know when you come back.
Okay.
Yay.
Will do.
I don't want to stop my bucket. Shoot! I'm making my bucket. Oh, I died again. Let me just leave this party. Okay, I'm back. So, dying. Trying to kill these Taken. Yeah, Taken. Not fun to kill. Not easy to kill. Not hard to kill. I mean, not... Why is it not hard to kill? They're hard to kill. I mean... Taken captains. Too many Taken captains already. Why? Why would you do this to me? Damn it. How did a vandal... Oh, there was a vandal right there, so I guess he did melee me. Oh, come on, we can do this. For God's sake, just do it. Just do it. Ugh. This boss, though, only reason he's hard to kill is because there's so many Taken. If there weren't so many Taken, I wouldn't be having problems like I am. I don't have problems like I am, so having problems just killing this boss. Siphons. God dang it. Run, Paulson. Run like a coward. Run like the coward you are. Kill the captains and run. God, I'm gonna die again, aren't I? Not today. No. No. Not today. I'm not dying today. It's like, fuck you all. Dying today. Wait, they're really gonna chase me down there? It's really gonna chase me down here. Oh my god. These things are desperate to murder me. How desperado lately, people? Oh yeah, that wasn't fun. Damn wall. I've already died 4 times trying to kill these SOBs. One, 2, 3. Oh. Crap. Fuck off, I'm just gonna murder myself out here. Oh, shoot. I think I got him. I think I'm safer now. I don't have any heavy ammo synthesis, so I don't really have anything to go with. And I'm just doing better than last time I'm good. Oh my god, he's really just gonna chase me. He's really just gonna chase me across the battlefield. This is gonna get annoying very quickly. It's gonna be just absolutely, like, terrifyingly annoying. And it's not because of the boss is gonna be easy. I already know the boss is gonna be easy because of the fact that he just shoots out